Okay, here we go.
Wow.
That's how they do it in
Hey, Jeff,
Ramsey
you've
right
done this
there.
a couple times, haven't you?
I think this is my third time of doing it. Actually, last year I tried to climb up it, and I did even get up on it pretty good. But I mean, you want to sit there and stack a bunch of rocks.
Woo! Man.
Jeff, you were the first one that went over White Knuckle.
Have you always made it to the bottom?
You know what? I've always kind of used the gravity, and it's always got me down.
Yeah. Better go.
Every time.
You gotta use it.
Yeah.
I was
Probably
watching the video on this. It seemed to me like I went a lot slower than you guys.
Good job. Yeah, as
Coming
slow as
down
you
that.
can, really
What gear
slow.
did you guys use?
Because it's going to bite. Watch your back.
See this spot right here.
Yeah.
This is what
Slower
you
than
got
that
to do.
if
The
you
first time I
can.
went down, I wasn't paying attention, and I went down this thing, and it really, caught me off guard.
Yeah, that's where you think I might have broke my axle.
Yeah, that's some bigger jolt than. There's Dave.
Yeah.
Jeff,
I
last
actually
year
grabbed and
you winched up it because I chickened out and wouldn't come down it. So you had to winch up so you could stay with us.
Drive.
I actually used your video here, Stan, because I was yelling at Dave too much. He ain't gonna want to go with me.
You guys have your front locker turned on?
You should always, I guess, even going downhill, Jesse. I just learned.
Yeah, that's what I was told. You gotta have that front locker
Just
on. Huh?
learned that.
Only if you have to drive out of it.
Yeah. Well, this you sure may have to drive out of.
All I remember is this was the first
Billy,
real trail.
you didn't winch out of this, did you? You didn't winch down it?
Avoid that
Yeah,
knots
I
all
did.
together because you'll hit two square ones. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to hit that left
Stan says
side.
that he's going to do it every year. He loves it so much.
This was the
Pretty
first trail
brutal.
that
Hey,
I
where
had.
I need to do this.
Where the scratches are. Because it's flat and square.
And it is, I am never doing that again, and I still have to go over it. I felt really confident.
I tell you what, this thing doesn't look near as big as it really is. Small on
Billy,
video.
if I'm uncomfortable, can I winch down it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I don't
Backwards.
understand.
Just like
You see all these guys that go down this with a rope on the back.
tire
I
on
would
that
think
one and
that
that tire
rope would
on
make
that
it harder to get down if you're holding
bringing
it
that
up.
away.
Just a little bit, Stan.
Just let me go.
I don't know what that means. Just drive her a little. There you go. And then when you're coming down, you want your wheel kind of going straight.
What's the key to this, you guys? How do you do this successfully?
It's
You just kind of pour
conditioning,
yourself over it real easy.
and it's really conditioning. I was going to ask, like,
Yeah.
it's diet and
Straighten it out.
Straighten it out.
You're good.
Straighten it out.
Push-ups.
yeah, it takes like physical and mental preparation.
Let her
And
flow.
then
Can't do
don't
this at
nail the
home.
brake at the bottom.
Who's the spotter? Who's the right spotter for this stuff?
Big mouth, Jeff. Here's the line.
I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Who's the best
You
person
need to go
to
down
me
this
out of
slower.
thing?
Yeah, as slow as you can. Watch your back.
Do you know why I was so quick to jump in line and go second and going down that obstacle? I was afraid that someone as in Stan would change their
Gonna
mind
jolt,
on if
so
this
be
was a
ready.
good idea or not.
Or you could jump.
But I wanted to get it done.
It's not a good idea. It's still a bad idea.
You gotta.
Now, here's the guy.
Oh,
This is the one right here.
I've seen him before.
Listen to that tire burp.
Yeah.
Got a little birdie in his tire.
He didn't make the meeting, did he?
He didn't. I texted him and he didn't answer back, but
Yeah.
he's in it.
he was saying that he likes, he kind of likes to run the twos because it acts like an internal
Yeah,
V-lock.
that's
And
what
that-
you're being asked to go down.
Oh.
I think we're catching Jesse's airport a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they're not calling for him.
When you're watching somebody do it, it's like, it looks like, what's the big deal? And then you get in the seat and you're like, this is flipping stupid.
Well, no, Stan, I was
It is.
scared watching every one of you going over before I went, and even after I went. Yeah, it looked bad.
I can't believe you did it. That's pretty gutsy.
Yeah, this is Ryan's like first real trail day.
When we did the flat fender Friday run behind the rocks, why didn't they do this obstacle?
Look at that.
Look at him go.
Well, the problem with there being 7 of us that went over, the top line, I had to do it in peer pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, Tanner noticed that when the back end of my Jeep was coming down, it hit a ledge with the back tires and like probably came down
Hey,
smoother
Ryan,
because of
If
that.
I'm spotting you, I want you to run me over. Aim for me.
Look at that big mouth. Shut up.
Oh.
I've been studying all these vehicles and all these videos, and I think I know
What I want you to do is like
what I
come
did
and
wrong.
Just come a little bit and quit. And then
I should have held my brakes just a little bit longer as I rolled over the ledge
Uh-huh.
before I let go of them. But y'all had me so convinced that don't touch the brakes, I wasn't going to touch them.
You're so high geared. That's why I kept telling you to move and stop and move and stop, because every time you move, you like lunge forward.
Yeah, you just kind of, you're on those brakes and you just kind of pour yourself over. But when you get to the bottom, you got to be off the
Yeah,
brakes.
it's like
See, I let go of the
won't
brake.
help you anymore.
Did you just turn loose up high here?
Yeah, you can see right there. I let go.
Yeah, let's look at that a minute here.
It's a good
Oh,
thing.
boy.
It's a good thing that your car was still running, because if you hadn't have gassed it
Right there.
you'd have been
Look at
over.
that.
Man,
I know in the seat, it felt a lot more vertical than it looks in the camera. I just know when I hit the
Really?
ground,
How is that
went off.
possible?
It was,
oh,
my
boy.
heart went up to my throat.
After
See
that,
that,
one,
too,
Jason, he didn't want to do it after that. Sorry about this.
Jeff, turn the sound down a little bit on the video. It's really windy.
Yeah, I wish I could. Let's see. Come on. Here, let's see. How do I do that? There's a mute. I muted it for a second here.
Jason was telling me when he got down that thing, he said, "Man, I don't even remember going down it." He said, "I don't know if I blacked out or what." He said, "I have no recollection of when I went and dropped off that ledge."
I mean, he's an experienced Jeeper, too.
Well, it's in Toyota, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's not the same.
There it. That's it.
That's it. And
Yeah,
that
I don't know
really-
if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I've watched it so many times that I'm ready to try something. I want to do it again now to see if I think I know what I did wrong. So now I've got to go back and try it again to see if
Well,
I'm
let's
right.
go. Next week.
I don't know if I can make it next week. Maybe next year.